Okay, thank you very much. Today, March 22nd of 2022, we are having the first meeting after the equinox, the spring equinox in the North Hemisphere and the autumn equinox in the South Hemisphere. Afterwards, I will tell you some very important tips and secrets for this equinox that we all have to learn, right? Remember that we forgot to stay in connection with nature. Now it's time to go back to the roots, go back to nature, and how to stay aligned with it. If we do that, things will be much easier. We will achieve our results, our outcomes in a much easier way and a more natural way, of course. So it is still full moon, and this full moon has affected emotion. A lot of people, maybe you have been affected in a positive or a non-positive way. Then I can share with you some tips in order to cleanse energetically, because it's better for us in the spring to start with, or in autumn to start with new energies, renewed energies, right? And of course, I will share more details with my one-on-one clients, and we will offer this Saturday at the same time, I mean 9 a.m. Eastern time. We are going to do a workshop on self-protection techniques. I will share a lot of details, a lot of information about self-protection techniques, how we can protect our energies, how we can cleanse our energy, and how we can stay already aligned with our natural energy. Because if we are healing or working with other people in order to allow themselves to heal, it is more or less probable that we can be affected by those unwanted energies our patients carry. So in order to avoid that, and in order to cleanse our energy, we are going to share more details next Saturday. If any of you who is watching this video is not yet my client, it's all right. So you can participate as long as you pay $100 and you can bring one friend of yours to this network, to this healers network. Okay, it's very, 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 very affordable. After that, that meeting will be, that workshop will be performed. The price will be even higher, and no one will be allowed to bring other person as a special guest to participate in the work. So it is more or less half the price, as you can see. So for those people who are working with me, of course, they don't have to pay anything. They are invited to my workshop. So just to come back to the main topic here, I was thinking that we can grow much more together if we move this network to another digital platform that is more flexible, that doesn't saturate all the list of messages, all the list with one thread of messages. The other day, Amanda said, I want to keep up, but there are 60 messages I cannot read right now. So she expressed what many people are already suffering, which is saturation of information. So in order to avoid that, yes, exactly, Rita. I also agree with that. In order to avoid saturation, it's important to create sub-channels in which one channel is for self-introduction, another channel would be for interaction of starter healers. I mean, therapists and healers who are starting in their business. Also another channel in which therapists and healers are already advanced in their business. They have already had hundreds of clients and want to boost their network, their business, right? Of course, we are not in the same level of our business is not in the same level as other people here, and that is it's natural that happens that. But we also want to interact with those people that are more or less speaking our same language, right? Although we are all healers here, but some people speak the same language as other few, not all the people, not all the therapists here. And the other day I got a message from an advanced therapist and say, I would like to interact with more with like-minded people that speak my language and understand my situation, that is more or less in the same page I am. And I say, yes, it totally makes sense. Let me see how we can solve this together. And we can create a new channel, which is advanced therapists, for instance, in this Slack platform. I mean, the Slack platform is like a Facebook Messenger or WhatsApp, but it is more advanced because it contains, you can create or you can get into different channels, and in those channels you can interact with other people speaking the topic you are really interested in, right? Instead of using just one channel here in Messenger and having to read all those 60 messages, and you want to keep up, but you don't want to spend much time on this because we all have many things to solve. So in order to solve that, let me share here a little bit about the platform, the Slack platform. I will share the screen. Do you all know the Slack platform? Can you please raise your hands who knows the platform? Okay, I see no one knows that. It's all right. Let me see here. Okay, Andrea, and who else? Okay. Andrea, can you explain a little bit how was your experience with the Slack platform, whether it was useful, whether you think it is useful for this case?
Yeah, you can create different things, and it does the different, like, I like to have, like, in my groups and stuff, I like to choose whatever platform my clients are using, you know, so like Voxer has been one, but that's an audio, not a text. So the Slack platform has been, from what I understand, really great for people to connect on.
Yes. Okay, I'm recording from the computer here in order to share with all of you, in order to share here the Slack platform. I want to give a quick look here, just to share with you what I'm thinking about. And I also feel it will be very, very useful for all of us. I am opening here the Slack platform. Let me see a little bit. Well, it is still open here because I just downloaded the last version. Until it is open, what do you think about this proposal I say to you? I would like to know what you think about changing our platform to another software that is really more flexible, that allows to separate different channels. What do you think about that?
I like it.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
That sounds good.
Wonderful. Rita said that she would love. Okay, who else? Christina, what do you think? Okay, I asked to unmute. Okay, I agree. Wonderful. Okay, so, well, the Slack platform here, since I downloaded the last version, it is already taking time for that. I will do the following, just to respect the time of everyone here. I think it's time, she said. Yes, for me it's time. It is natural that it happens, this kind of
of things. When something grows naturally and starts to grow exponentially, there are new needs that are appearing for all of us. Yes, I want to interact with other people, that there are messages that are disturbing me, or there are other people who are saying, hey, what time is it? Or what ID is it? I want to get there. Or other people are asking, what's the link of today's meeting? And it is 3 messages above that. And of course, there are many messages that we don't want to see, but wonderful. Dana also agree. Wonderful. We have everyone here agreeing. Everyone is agrees with the proposal here. So the platform here is taking time to open because it is a new version. It is heavier, but it works in the cell phone. It works in the computer. So I think we don't have to worry with the system requirements. Here it is just taking time because of the last version, but it works very well. Let me tell you, it is an app that was, as far as I remember, it was developed in the Silicon Valley. It is used by many scientific communities. I'm, for instance, participating in a community called Neurotech. Yes. I propose all of us to download the Slack app in our cell phone. I will create the system, and then I will show you little by little how it works, and you will see that it is very efficient. And we can all interact in different channels. Let me Slack. I think slack.com. I will send you the website. The website is this one, slack.com. And I will show you, I will share the screen. As I told you, it takes time to open here. I will share the screen here. Let me see. Share screen. Okay. Okay, I'm sharing the screen of the website of the Slack platform. I think you can all see here, right? I just typed slack.com. I got into there, and of course, these are the channels in which I am part in this. Vibrando Cura, for instance, is the channel of my friend and colleague, David Anastasi, who gave us the interview the last week. Neurotech is the other platform, the other Slack. I think it is called channel. Yes, it is called channel. And each channel contains many threads that we are creating on the fly, right? And I'm getting into the Neurotech channel. Click open Slack to launch the desktop app. Use the Slack in your browser. Okay. I'm just trying to use Slack in my browser. I'm just showing you how it works. If you please can type slack.com in your computer or in your smartphone and download it, it will be much better since it will save time, okay? Okay. Well, it is taking time to open here. I don't want to invest more of our time here because we have other things to tell you. Just do the following: download the Slack app, and then I will give you some more instructions in order to move forward with this, okay? And what I propose, after you download the Slack app, I will look for some tutorials on how to get started with the Slack app so that you can feel familiar with it, and that we all get familiar with that. It works very well on the cell phone and on the computer as well. And then I will keep you updated on the next steps. I will look for some tutorials, and after you look for those tutorials, I will send you some updates on our first steps, right? We can open a channel which is introduce yourself, in which all of us are going to introduce ourselves and going to see, oh, what is Rita doing? What is Nina doing? What is Dana doing here? What is doing Giselle here? And we have all that information in one channel, which is introduce yourself. Other channel could be, for instance, advanced healers, in which all the advanced healers, I mean healers who had already worked with hundreds of people so far, are going to interact with each other. Another channel could be of starting healers, in which some of those therapists or healers who want to start their business or are starting their business can interact with each other. And it's natural it happens like that, because someone who is starting is not able to understand more advanced healers, and vice versa, right? So it will allow all of us to grow together as a community. And I think that's it. Do you have any thoughts about this? A project team? What do you mean a project team, Rita?
When I am registering myself at Slack, it come up my company name or project for myself. And it's also to click next after registering with email and stuff. And it's a question, what's a project your team is working on? Is it just to say something? It's not, we don't have any team there yet. We're going to build a team. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. I have to review the last version of the Slack app. I had an old version and it worked very well. Then I uninstalled it. I now have to install it again in the cell phone and find out all those details. I will find out those details. I will create that channel, and then I will give you the process instructions so that you don't waste time. Okay?
That's great. And then we have to add each other as contacts.
Yes. And it is very efficient. It works very, very well. And let me tell you that this tool is widely used in scientific communities, in other people who are working with advanced technologies. So this is not something I am just thinking. It is a tool that is working very, very well. And I learned it how to use in the course, which is BIP Bootcamp, Build Your Business Bootcamp. So I did the course 2 years ago on how to model our business and how to create a model with the business and how to improve our business. Another moment I can tell you more about that, about how to create and how to model our business. But in that course, it worked very well. We were over 600 people taking part in that. And there are other communities in which there are 2,000 members, and there is no inner noise in between. Imagine how would be that in a messenger chat. It would be very, very, very frustrating. It will be full of messages, and we will be very frustrated because of a lot of messages in just one channel. Here we will have separating different channels, and we won't be saturated by information, right? So that's it. And regarding this new season, I just want to say something very important for all of us, which is it has started spring in the North Hemisphere and autumn in the South Hemisphere. For those of you who are in the North Hemisphere, I think all of you now are in the North Hemisphere, you are starting spring. And in spring means we have to flourish. Your projects have to flourish. And in order to start aligned with the best energies possible, it is better to do an herbal bath of flowers. Flowers. It could be lavender, it could be chamomile, it could be a bath of roses, right? And what I did is the bath of capim limão. Capim limão, I think the name in English is capim limão as well. So if any of you feel the need to do an herbal bath, I suggest you come to our workshop, which is about self-protection techniques next Saturday at this time at 9 a.m. Eastern time. And then I will tell you all the details we have to perform about the herbal bath, about how to stay protected with our power animals, using candles, using sage, and many other things. And for those people who are in the South Hemisphere, hi Sargam, for those people who are in the South Hemisphere and are starting autumn, the best thing we can do is to start this season with an herbal bath of strong leaves, such as common rue, such as rosemary, such as sage, and eucalyptus. That same day of the equinox, I mean, well, yes, it was yesterday, the day before yesterday, sorry, before getting into the equinox, I did an herbal bath of eucalyptus. If you can get the fresh leaves, it is much better. And of course, we did a herbal bath using a very specific recipe for connecting with the spirit of the leaves of the plants, because they all have a spirit. And it was really powerful. So if you want to know more details about that, just send me a message in private and come to our workshop, in which Nina, Rita, and other people who are working with me are already invited, okay? And if any of you want to take part, just send me a message, okay? Do you have any other question?
I do, Fernando. So taking this bath of flowers, you want the actual flower, not like flower essence. You don't want the essential oils, that not
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. You can even take a bath of essential oils, but I don't know the exact proportion. And most of all, you don't have connection with the plant itself, and that's the most important part. When we connect with the plant, we ask for permission for the plant to take the leaves or the flowers out of them. And because there are 4 stages in which we connect with the plant, or with any being, any living being. There is acknowledgement, in which we acknowledge the presence. There is respect, in which, of course, we respect them by not contaminating, by not damaging those beings there. There's also friendship, in which we establish a close relationship with that being. And when they get their friendship, we can listen to their messages. That's a very fundamental part in neo-shamanism, in which we get connected with them, and they say to us, for instance, yes, take these leaves, only these 5 leaves, or be careful and cleanse your front chakra. That is something very important, or things like that. Details that they will guide us, and they will guide us for our healing, because we already built a connection. We already acknowledge, we are already respecting them, and we got their friendship, right? And the final stage is integration, in which we are one with them. There are some people who are already integrated with those beings, and that's why they are so naturally connected with the herbal bath. Okay, thank you. So we have those stages: acknowledgement, respect, friendship, and finally integration. The same happens with our power animals. I mean, we all have invisible pets. Invisible. Why do I say invisible? Because they're not in the physical realm. They are in the etherical realm. And they give us physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual resources for our survival here. And they have we have the felines that give us power, empowerment, and magnetism, and leadership, and prosperity, for instance. We also have the canines that help us, giving us vital energy for making things done, right? We have the help of aquatic power animals. Since it is related with the element water, it gives us the capacity to interact more easily and more fluently with other beings here. They give us a capacity to, for instance, to have a better relationship with other people, to have a friendly relationship, to establish new connections, right? And the mammals, they are corresponding to the element earth and to the element water as well. They give us most of all the capacity to embrace other people, to interact and embrace other people, and let them be part of our lives as well. They give us the loving capacity, which is related with that. And finally, the birds, who are related with the element air, and gives us vision and help us take the right decision. Once we acknowledge them, I mean, we know who they are, and once we get the respect and the friendship, they start to guide us. They are already guiding many of you here, but many of you as well didn't acknowledge that yet. Some of you already acknowledge them. And how do you know if some of them is already helping you? For instance, when you want to solve something and an idea comes to you, is the bird, your power animal, the bird who is helping you. It could be a hawk, it could be an eagle, it could be a condor, it could be a hummingbird. So there are many different ways they can help us. They can help us. But if we acknowledge them and we build a friendship with them, they are going to help us even more. That's why they make our lives much easier. And we don't have to work too hard in order to get good results. That's the main purpose here. And of course, there are other methods in which we use different kinds of stones for different purposes. And of course, we use sage and herbal bath. And finally, it talks about building a circle with a circle of light, and finally a sphere of light in which we can build a portal to other worlds, to other worlds in the upper dimension, right? But it's of course that's a more advanced technique. So in next Saturday, I'm going to share with you some of those secrets I learned from my spiritual mentor, that I am already putting them in practice, and they really work. So do you have any other question about this? Okay. So I propose we close. We are already in time. Okay. So I propose we close this this meeting with playing the drum and receiving this new season with renewed energy. Do you want that? Okay. Please sit comfortably with your column straight ahead, and you can grab in your hands an object that makes you feel powerful. You can do that right now, and we will do we will start immediately. Okay, okay, wonderful. So please sit comfortably, close your eyes. And visualize yourself walking in the forest. And finishing that season that has already finished. Could be summer in the southern hemisphere, or it is winter in the northern hemisphere. And then you will see in front of you very big stones. And one big stone is above the other two. There's a hole in between, like a portal. And you will visualize yourself walking through that portal. Step by step. And now you are on the other side, and there is no winter or no summer there. There is a new season. There is the spring, or there is the autumn. If there is a spring, you will visualize many flowers, and see which flower calls you most. And if you are in autumn, visualize the leaves falling down. And you will also release those belongings and those emotions you don't want anymore. Release, release, release. Now look upside and you will see the sun shining. And the wind says to you, welcome to the new season. Now, it's time to stay aligned with the season and take a decision to help yourself and then to help those people that are waiting for you. And relax a little bit, take a deep breath. And little by little, come back here. Oh, I can see your faces. It's okay, Giselle, Dana, Christina, how are you feeling?
That was very nice. Thank you.
Thank you. What did you feel?
I just found it very calming, very, very calming.
Wonderful, wonderful. What do you feel, Dana, Andrea, Rita?
It's really peaceful. You know, it's
Mm.
like, I just seen a whole bunch of tulips, so it was pretty nice, actually. I love tulips. Pretty.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Giselle, Dana, are you feeling okay? Wonderful, joyful, peaceful. Oh, thank you, Sargan. Thank you, Sargan. Thank you very much. Wonderful, wonderful. So I appreciate your valuable time here. I'm very happy to see you all here in this meeting, and then I will keep you updated on the next steps about the Slack app and how we interact there. Okay. So is there any one word that represents your current emotion? I want to hear you. One word. Calm. Okay. What else? Exciting. Wonderful. That's it. Peace. Wonderful. Aligned. What else? Okay. 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 Wonderful. So thank you very much for all of you, wonderful souls. If you want to take a picture of this to post it in our group, I would be very grateful. Do you all see here in the screen? Let me see here. Okay, okay. I think we are all here. Okay, okay, okay. Wonderful. So I appreciate very much your valuable time. Let's keep updating, and remember, next Saturday at this very time at 9 a.m. Eastern time, we're going to have our next workshop. If you want to start this season with renewed energies, just send me a private message and I will give you the details on how to join. Okay?
Thank you for
very
that.
much. Thank you very
Thank you.
much. Take care. Have a wonderful week.
Thank you. Have a blessed week, everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye, everyone.